parte di Game of Thrones per PlayStation 4. La quarta parte.
Previously on Game of Thrones.
My father is planning to make a move against your family. He knows all your weaknesses, all your plans, because you have a traitor in your council. He's been sending a great deal of gold to someone in King's Landing.
We were told we'd be speaking to Lord Tyrion alone.
That's enough, Andros.
North Grove? That's just some shit story for little kids.
I've heard stories. Old tales of a secret forest within a forest. Your lord knew what he was talking about. I'm part of the free folk. People round here called wildlings.
My true name is Sarah Flowers.
You're a bastard?
It means a lot to be able to share that with someone. Someone I can trust.
And if it isn't Elena Glenmore? You're not still marrying into this wretched family?
I will tell my father our betrothal stands.
It's a long journey to Marine on foot.
Marine? Shit.
What?
Unfinished business there. I don't want to talk about it.
If you presume to speak of my dragons, you best choose your words carefully.
Malcolm!
Are you gonna be a good little forester? Learn your lesson and stay down? You can be Lord, Roderick. So long as we all know who holds the reins here.
The foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward. Kill him if they give you any trouble.
I never did tell you about your father, did I? We bled him at first, like a pig.
Fa la spera, la carogna.
I knew you were a killer the day you arrived. Seems Brit found out too. Now they all see it.
I'm afraid you've got the wrong man. I was further along the wall at
Don't you stand there and fucking lie to me, boy. Somebody pushed that man off a 700-foot wall. You told me what you did to get here. We both know you had blood on your hands. But now, you've killed one of your brothers. You'll lose your head for this, Tuttle. You'll be disgraced, dishonored, and burned till there's nothing left of you.
This is mad! You're going to execute me!
Shut your mouth, Tuttle. The man is dead because of you. There's only one thing to be done with you now.
Hey, Frostfinger. I saw what Garrett did to Brit last night. I was there. My relief was late, so I stayed behind.
Yeah, he was there.
Then go on. What did you see, boy?
It wasn't Garrett's fault. We were on watch when Brit just attacked him. Garrett had no choice but to fight back.
There isn't a man at the wall wouldn't sell his own mother for the right price. You two are up to something. Some deal you worked out.
Finn's just being a good brother. I think. Can't watch a man die and just...
I decide what justice is. Garrett killed a man of the watch. There's a price to be paid for that. Let's go. I knew it was a mistake to make you a ranger.
Frostfinger. What's to be done with him? We're heading to Crusted.
You'll have to find someone else for your expedition. Your man here still has a lot to answer for. Now out of the way, Snow.
Give us a moment.
Then kiss him quick and be done with it.
Garrett. I know you hated Brit, but this... What happened? I thought you were smarter than that, Garrett.
I know I did the right thing. That's all that matters.
What Brit did to your family... Anyone would want him dead. But now you'll have to face the consequences.
But John...
I'm sorry, Garrett. There's nothing more I can do. We're down a man, so keep your eyes open. Now let's move.
Seems even your mother's abandoned you. Won't be alone for long, though. The Axeman will find you soon enough.
Do you know how many men have stood before me with false tales of my dragons? Desperate men, hoping for wealth, protection. Liars. Every one of them.
And I expect you are no different.
Then maybe you should get to know me better. I'm not like those other men.
You sure look like the rest of them. Covered in dirt.
Oh, shit.
Are you frightened? I thought you'd seen a dragon before. Your reaction says otherwise.
I'm still getting used to it, that's all.
I'm sure that's it. Would you like to touch him? Go ahead. Unless you are afraid. Of course, a man who has really faced a dragon before may have reason to be afraid. Go on.
Not a good idea, sir.
You're brave, at least.
I don't think he likes me.
You still have a hand, don't you? You claim you saw Drogon. Give me a reason to believe you. I told you I've heard this story before. I'm going to need more than that.
My friend has the burns to prove it. It's likely to leave a scar.
Your dragon did this, Your Grace.
Well, he wouldn't. You must have tried to fight him. What have you done to him? If you've hurt him...
Hurt him?
He attacked us.
Drogon wouldn't strike without reason. You must have scared him.
He is not some kind of thoughtless beast.
He's only a child.
You can try to justify it all you want, but the truth is, he's dangerous.
He's right. Your tongue is dangerously sharp, sellsword. Why did you come here? You tell me lies about Drogon. To what end? You want gold? A title? My undying gratitude?
With your permission, I want to hire a contingent of the Second Sons. I need them to help me fight for my family back in Westeros.
The Second Sons? Has your reason failed you?
Please,
I also came here looking for an army. But what I found were the cries of children, and people suffering in chains while their masters profited from their misery. My sellswords will help me free the slaves of Meereen. That is their mission. Your need is not greater than theirs.
What if we left after the liberation, once the slaves are free?
Once the slaves are free, I will sail back to Westeros and reclaim my crown. There is no after.
There must be something I can do to convince you.
As we speak, my men prepare to enter Meereen.
What they are about to do is much bigger than you or I. Bigger than one family back in Westeros. So, unless you think you can storm Meereen and free all the slaves yourself...
You have nothing more to offer me, Croft. You may leave.
That's it.
Your Grace.
See them out.
Beskha knows the city better than anyone, Your Grace.
What the hell, Asher?
Is this true?
Yes. I lived in Meereen for a time. On the eastern side of the city.
Fucking bastard.
So you wish to accompany them? You'd help the Second Sons? Guide them into Meereen?
I can't, Asher.
This could be our only chance.
Is that what you're saying?
You're really considering this?
I can only speak for myself. I'll go alone.
She's the one who knows the city. She will accompany you, or you won't be going at all.
I believe that's more than fair. You two will join Croft and his men. Get them into the city, help them liberate Meereen, and I will see that you are rewarded. But your uncle stays here. If I find you've lied or put my men in danger,
I understand.
Good. Croft will get you settled in. It's going to be a long night.
Told you we didn't want to go back to Marine. What the hell was that?
What's the problem with you and Marine, anyway?
Doesn't matter now, does it?
Let's go.
Get your armor patched up in here. Extra bedrolls if you need them. Piss buckets in the corner where it's always fucking been.
Long time since we had a piss bucket.
I spent 2 years trying to get where I am now. Don't fuck this up for me, Asher. Nail! We got 2 more.
It's not your leg that's a problem, Roderick. You've got to be practical. You want to take Griff down next time? You want to stop lying in the mud and letting people walk all over you?
You're speaking to your lord, Sir Royland.
Next time I face Griff, it will be the last. I won't let him parade around my halls any longer.
I look forward to it, my lord. But you won't win a fair fight. You can't handle a sword like you used to. So find another advantage. Surprise your opponent. Do something unexpected.
Like what?
I'll show you. Come at me. Bring your opponent down to your level. When I attack you, drop down, avoid my blade, and swing at the back of my knee. Wait for me to attack.
Roderick!
Let's try it again.
Ha! Now that's how you do it.
I think you let me. Oh!
My lord, sorry to interrupt.
Elena?
She insisted on seeing you immediately.
Lady Elena, I hear we're to become sisters.
Talia. Roderick. Can I speak with you? Privately. You remember my little brother?
Quiver! Good gods, you've grown.
You could just call me Arthur now.
I hope you don't mind us coming unannounced. But something's happened. I didn't know what else to do.
You're always welcome here. We're to be married. You'll be calling Ironrath home soon.
Yes, well, that's why I came, actually. Lord Whitehill paid my father a visit at Rillwater Crossing. He told my father Griff had subdued you, and
that my sister would make a fine reward.
As if I'm some token to be handed around.
You mean?
He demanded I end Albatross and marry his son, Griff, instead.
What?
Lud threatened my family. Told my father if he refused, would be slaughtered along with you.
Father acted the damn coward.
He agreed, Roderick. I am to marry Griff Whitehill.
Elena, we're in this together. I won't let this happen.
I knew you'd help. But my father won't listen. I'm not gonna be the bone they throw that howling dog. I'm not gonna be some prize for him to rip open. We have to get rid of him. I can't think of any other way.
You'd murder a man to prevent your marriage? I know Griffith's horrible, but to go that far...
You don't know what it's like, Roderick. You get to decide what you want to do and who you want to be. I'm expected to have my life decided for me.
You wouldn't have to do it yourself if you didn't want to. We have a way around that.
You brought your men.
I command Father's elite guard. These men are trained archers, swordsmen, experts in both ranged and close combat. They're yours, if you'll help us take down Griff.
The whole guard?
20 men. My father still thinks they're aboard a ship bound for the Reach. What do you have to lose, Roderick? Griff has been a nightmare for you and your house.
You can't have any reason to keep him around.
I have to decide what's best for my house.
I know that. I know this might sound mad, but it's the only way. Get rid of Griff, and you'll be free to use the guard however you like. You can finally take control of your house again. Please, promise me you'll do this. I love you, Roderick.
I'm sorry. I won't make that promise.
You're a bloody coward!
Arthur, would you give us a moment? I know you have to think of your family, but... I don't have a choice here, Roderick. The thought of him touching me, calling me his own. I won't live like that.
We don't have to murder Griff. I can use those soldiers another way.
How? I've thought about it, and...
I'll use those men to take down the Whitehills. But I'll do it the right way.
But will that be enough?
With Ludd out of power, you won't have to marry his son.
All right. The guard is yours.
Thank you, Elena.
I just hope that when the time comes, you'll do what must be done. I guess part of me still hoped that when this was over we could play hide and seek in the grove again, like we used to. Pretend we're still children.
But we're not children anymore.
No, I suppose we're not.
We should go.
Yes. You're right. Arthur will be waiting for us.
Can't believe it's another coronation already. Our kings just get younger and younger.
Tommen's not ready. He's too soft. Maybe that was the imp's plan.
I wonder if Marjorie Tyrell will be there today.
You mean Queen Marjorie? She was married to John.
For all of 1
she'll
hour.
marry his brother too. Not to
I
mention
wouldn't put it past
Cersei
her.
and Jaime. The Lannisters have spies everywhere.
What is it, Tom?
Remember that warning you'd heard from Roderick?
About Whitehill's contact. Did you find anything?
Only whispers. But your brother's right. Lord Whitehill. Lord Whitehill is sending a great deal of gold to someone here in King's Landing. He's definitely up to something.
Well done, Tom. Did you hear anything else?
Lord Whitehill is surprisingly secretive. The only people I'm even certain he deals with are those ironwood merchants. They'll both be at the feast after Tommen's coronation today. Maybe you can learn something.
I can't go. Marjorie's... she's not exactly happy with me right now. I've been uninvited.
Couldn't Sarah help? Ask her to get you in.
Oh, I'll figure it out, Tom.
Well, whatever you decide, do it soon.
It's nearly time.
Just be careful, Lady Mira. King's Landing seems to have it in for you.
Yeah, what are you doing out here? There's leftover honey cake in the kitchens.
Have to guard this one. Locked him up in the old storeroom until morning.
That the one who killed Brit? He's not going anywhere. Come on. He'll be back before anyone notices.
All right. Maybe just a quick bite. He's likely to freeze to death out here anyway.
Must be the latrine. I'm not sticking around to use it.
La latrina.
No one out there. Don't know what I expected. Oh, I'm not getting out that way. I can't move it. Won't budge. Garrett!
Cotter,
What are you doing here?
I heard him talking. You're to be executed in the morning.
What about Finn? He told them.
Nobody believes him, or don't want to. They think he's covering for you. Some are even saying he helped you do it.
I have to get out of here.
That's why I came. I want to help.
Well, you'd be executed too. Why would you want to help me?
I told you my secret. And you said you were my friend. Well, what kind of friend would I be if I left you to die here? So I'm getting you out of here.
I'm not sure I believe you.
What?
Why are you really doing this?
I wasn't lying, Garrett. But, well, there is another reason. I want to go with you to the North Grove. You know I can't stay here. I'm leaving Castle Black, but I'd rather not go it alone. So if you're going north, I'm coming with you.
Well, I'm not going anywhere unless I can get out of this bloody storeroom first.
I can try and pick the lock, but I'm not sure it will work. It's rusted a bit inside.
Keep trying the lock. I'll see if there's another way.
Right.
How's it looking out there, Cotter?
Fine, I suppose. We have to hurry. Someone will come along soon.
This is a pretty serious door. We're not going through it.
What are you gonna do? Locked. Pulling on it won't help.
It's not loose enough. Onions and crab apples. At least I won't starve to death. If I ever find a way out of here. Just sand. Oh, wood's rotten. This is all bloody useless. It might be useful.
Garrett, what are you doing?
Getting out of here.
See it? It's coming loose. I'm gonna try to push it out. You pull, all right?
I hope no one heard that. Hey, can you fit through?
I think... You two idiots lucky I'm not Frostfinger. Thought you were being sly, eh?
Finn, you bastard. What are you doing here?
I'm the sword in the darkness. Help me a fellow brother keep his head. You'll need this. Now, let's go.
You're not coming with us, Finn.
What are you on about? Frostfinger already thinks I'm helping you. What do you think he's gonna do when he hears you've run off with potato fucker over here? I'd rather take my chances with you. And I'm good in a fight. You know that.
Yeah, good at starting them anyway.
You'll need another blade at your side. 3's better than 2.
Having another ranger along couldn't hurt.
Till he stabs you in the back.
We'll talk later. Move!
There's no turning back now. We're deserters for sure. We're breaking our vows.
I've taken plenty of oaths. Broken plenty too. Words don't mean shit.
My family back home is counting on me to put things right. And I mean to do it. Vows aren't going to stop me.
They know we're gone now.
Then how fast can you run?
Worse than I thought, isn't it?
Roderick! There you are. Lady Forrester.
What's wrong, Mother?
It's Griff. He was arguing with the Maester and things got out of hand.
I'm coming.
What do you mean to do? This could be our chance.
He's right.
I'll make sure the Maester is safe. That's what matters.
You can do much more than that, Roderick.
That'll be my decision, Arthur.
The rest of my men are still in the grove. They could be here in minutes.
Well, don't just stand there. Go get them.
Yes, of course. Let's go.
Arthur. Listen for my signal. I'll strike my cane and I want you to enter.
We'll be ready.
I'm coming with you.
It's not safe. You should wait for your brother.
I don't care if it isn't safe. Griff thinks I belong to him. I need to show him I don't.
Together then.
Stop this at once!
You let that bite fester! No, I tried.
You'd have tried harder for a Forrester.
My lord, please. I am the only lord who matters here. Roderick, tell your dog to obey his new master. And while you're at it, Elena Glenmore, what are you doing with him? You're supposed to be marrying
You?
me.
I'd rather marry a dead horse.
You watch your bloody tongue, or I'll give you what I'm giving the maester.
She'll never marry you, Griff.
She'll do what she's told. Just as you did, Roderick. And so will he, when I'm through with him.
Don't believe you.
You'll pay for this in blood.
I thought I taught you proper, Roderick. You are not the man in charge now. I am. You know what I think?
My brother is ready.
I think you need another lesson in humility. Just like your maester here. I've let you off too fucking easily, Roderick. What the hell is this?
What are your orders?
I'm the only one here who gives the orders.
Kill anyone that moves!
You heard him. Stop now! You can't do this.
Now then, about humility.
Get your hands off me!
Maester, are you all right?
Yes, I think so. My father will go straight to Roose Bolton.
Leave Ironrath. Take your soldiers and get out. And maybe I'll show you mercy.
I'm not going anywhere. You gonna hurt me?
I bastardi come te pagheranno
won't be
tutte,
around
tutte.
forever, Roderick. And when they're gone... Is this the man you'd rather have? This cripple.
Roderick!
Enough! That's enough! Are you satisfied?
You need to stop.
Aye!
Roderick!
Ammazzalo,
No, you
basta.
can't!
Why are you protecting him?
I'm not protecting him, I'm protecting Ryan. When Ludd hears of this, don't you realize what they'll do to him? If you kill Griff, Ryan will be the one to suffer.
Lord Vital doesn't have to find out.
You can only keep this a secret for so long. I want him dead, believe me. But not at the cost of Ryan's life. Besides, he may still be useful to us.
It's all right, Roderick.
Least I could do. Confine the White Hills to the cellars. No one gets in or out.
Word cannot reach High Point. You must be sure of it. Not until we want it to. Kill the Ravens. All of them.
La giustizia non sa fare con le proprie mani.
Fuck you and your queen.
That's enough! So long as you're in my camp, you will obey my orders. And getting pissed drunk before a mission.
Obey?
You know what kind of shit-brained fool does that? One who wants to fucking die out there! Have you lost your damn mind?
I am not some animal in a cage.
What's going on? Why the hell are you drinking?
Since when do I need a fucking reason?
She can't fight like this, Asher.
You think I'm too drunk to fight? What the fuck
What
do
are you
know?
gonna do? When out there swinging a fucking...
Still think I can't fight?
You fucking bitch!
Hey, come on, Beskha. Leave the poor man.
Go of me before I breathe.
Deal with your friend. She'll get us all
You
killed.
sound scared, Croft.
This is bloody important.
You afraid your mother will spank you?
Mind your own business, Croft. You don't need to worry about us.
Just take care of this. Because if she can't hold it together, we're leaving without the both of you.
You think your little thumbcock can take Marine all by itself? I'd never work with a bloody show like you
Beskha,
anyway!
what the hell is going on?
You gonna lecture me too? Croft doesn't know shit about anything.
You can't let him get to you. You're better than that.
It's not just him. You think I give two shits about what Croft has to say? You're the only reason I'm even fucking here. You told your little dragon queen I would go into Marine with you.
Just talk to me, Beskha.
We're done talking. Come on, Asher. Hit me. Oh, if this was a real fight, you'd be dead.
Is this what you want?
Get off me.
Beskha, it's me! Talk to me!
I was a slave.
Femmina ribelle.
In this fucking city. I was taken from my home when I was only 3 years old. When I was 7, my master threw me in the fighting pits to die.
When my master tired of watching me kill animals for sport, he started sending other children. I butchered every one of them. After a while, I thought the fear was gone.
That's... what kind of a monster would do that to a child?
To him, we were not children. We were his playthings. His entertainment. There was this boy. We used to play 5 stones in the alley when we couldn't sleep. When I saw him next, he was in that pit with me. I saw the fear in his eyes. That same fear I felt my first time. And I realized it hadn't left me. I still wanted to live. I wanted it so badly. My master watched as I did it.
Here.
Thank you, little brother. I bought my freedom a long time ago, but I have always hated this place. Hated him. Desert because of that man. Marine is a city of dead children. Don't worry about me. I won't let you down.
Come on. You've had enough. Let me say that.
You shouldn't say that.
Why not?
Mira, I'll meet you inside. What are you doing here? I have to get in there, Sarah. I know I'm not supposed to attend, but then you know Lady Marjorie doesn't want to see you. What could be so important? Lord Whitehill is up to something. He's conspiring against my family. And someone in there is helping him. Lady Marjorie would be furious, Mira. I can't. I'm sorry. Please, Sarah. I don't know. For me. Fine. Just stop making that face already. You owe me for this.
Oh, into this.
She's with me. We'll stay out of trouble. I promise. Feels a bit strange to celebrate, doesn't it? Not so long ago, King Joffrey sat on the Iron Throne. Tommen is our king now. Long may he reign.
Sarah! I was worried you'd run off with your friend there.
And what if I did?
I'm not sure I could blame you.
This is Lady Mira Forrester. Mira, Lord Garibald Tarwick.
She's quite lovely. Where have you been hiding her?
You're making her blush. You flatter me. Sarah's lovelier than us all.
I won't argue there. It's quite a feast, isn't it? Just be careful around the wine. Though I hear you don't partake yourself. It's easy to forget. Nothing you do in King's Landing goes unnoticed. Drink too much once and you're forever the drunken fool. Talk to the wrong people and...
Lord Tarwick!
What was that about?
Nothing. That subject isn't fit for your delicate ears anyway.
My ears are not delicate.
Of course they are. Look how tiny they are. Little lobes.
Stop it.
What?
I mean it. Someone caught your eye, Mira? I'm sorry, I'm rather thirsty.
Oh, allow me.
No, I can get it myself. Thank you. If you'll excuse me.
This reminds me of the tourney at Lannisport. You wouldn't believe it.
You told me this story.
But you would have loved it. We danced all evening, drank wine from our helmets.
That is it! Andros, you're being ridiculous! Please, if you'll excuse me. Lady Mira, I'm impressed.
Impressed with what?
That you aren't currently locked in a cell. I trust this means that you took care of that contract. How did you do it, if I may ask? I wasn't expecting to see you again, if I'm being honest.
Wouldn't you like to know?
All right. You can keep your secrets. I do believe King's Landing is rubbing off on you. So, what have you been up to? Enjoying yourself?
I noticed you and Andros arguing earlier.
I'm sorry you had to see that. I told him it was not the time.
What were you arguing about, if you don't mind my asking?
Well, a bold question deserves a bold answer, doesn't it? I've been pushed out of the ironwood business.
Oh.
All thanks to my partner. Bloody imbecile. Andros is now Lord Whitehill's exclusive contact in King's Landing. No matter the fact that I introduced them in the first place.
Why would Lord Andros want to push you out?
You found a man he could manipulate. Someone who wouldn't demand an equal share. Lyman Lannister.
He's working with a Lannister?
A third cousin, to be fair. Whatever Andros is up to, he clearly thinks Lyman can take my place.
Rickard! Are you done flirting with that handmaiden? We need your opinion here.
Oh, leave him alone.
Please excuse me.
Lord Andros?
Mira Forrester. Did you come to poke your nose in my business once again? You have a nasty habit of doing that.
I hear you're Lord Whitehill's exclusive contact in King's Landing now. Congratulations.
Who told you? You think you're smart, don't you? That you figured everything out. You have no idea what you're up against.
Why don't you tell me then?
All you need to know is I've got powerful friends, Lady Mira. Tyrion isn't the only Lannister interested in what I have to offer. If you don't stay out of my way, you'll end up in the Black Shells with the Imp. Good day, Lady Mira.
Oh, I can't remember. I think it was a bird?
Close.
A cock.
That's it.
No, that's terrible. It seems so calm out there.
I heard he was killed. Right here in the garden.
Well...
Wasn't he a Lannister?
One of their guard, but still.
Well, surely they found who did it.
No, they haven't caught him yet. Not for lack of effort, mind you. I hear they've spared no expense. Let's not have too much else.
Excuse me. Lyman Lannister?
Shit. You startled me.
Here, let me help.
That's very kind of you, thank you, but I'm fine. I just get clumsy sometimes. I'm afraid you have me at a disadvantage, Lady...
Mira.
Lady Mira. I'm not used to being approached so boldly. But I'm glad you did. I always feel a bit out of place at big gatherings like this. So, what brings you over here? I'm not the best company, I'm afraid.
You work with Lord Andros, right?
Well, yes. We do some business together.
What kind of business?
I really shouldn't talk about it. Andros came to me in confidence. You understand?
I respect that. Trust is so rare in King's Landing.
I'm glad you think so. And just between us...
Lyman! What do you think you're doing?
What? Nothing.
You stay away from him.
Andros! We were just talking.
You were just talking to Mira Forrester.
Forrester? I didn't realize.
My lord?
Let me say this as plainly as I can. Don't ever meddle in my affairs again!
Lady Marjorie.
Lady Marjorie.
Lady Mira? That was quite a scene over there. Are you all right?
I'm fine. I can handle Lord Andros.
It's Lyman I was worried about.
What do you mean?
Honestly, that story isn't fit for a maiden's ears. Just be careful around him.
How about we trade? There must be something I can tell you.
There is something. I'm curious about Sarah. Your help could save me a lot of embarrassment. I'd be very grateful, Lady Mira.
What do you want to know about Sarah?
Sarah Durwell. Interesting name, that. Funny thing is, the last Durwells died off almost 200 years ago. What can you tell me about her family? Something isn't quite right, but I'm not sure.
I really couldn't say, my lord.
Spare me the pretense. You know her as well as anybody. Now tell me the truth.
She asked me not to tell anyone. But Sarah is a bastard.
Are you certain?
She was born Sarah Flowers. The Tyrells renamed her.
Oh, incredibly disappointing. She seems so refined.
You can't tell Sarah I told you. Please.
No, you have my word. Thank you for being honest with me.
It was the least I could do. And now, Lord Tarwick, it's your turn.
Right. Lyman Lannister. 10 years ago, Lyman was injured at the tourney at Lannisport. He took a bad fall from his horse. Needed milk of the poppy for weeks just to keep from screaming.
Oh.
And between us, he's never stopped drinking the stuff. Can't stop, actually. He spent all his money trying to get more. The man can't go a day without it.
So that's why he shakes.
You mustn't repeat that, Lady Mira. I shouldn't even know about it. Besides, Lyman suffered enough embarrassment.
I won't tell. I promise.
Good. I'd hate for Lord Andros to trace this back to me.
You learned that from Andros?
The man's mouth is bigger than the Blackwater. Poor Lyman has no idea. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some arrangements to undo. Lady Mira?
Lord Lyman, we really need to talk.
I know what you're up to. I won't discuss my business with Andros, so please, just leave me alone. You've landed me in enough trouble.
Look at you. You're shaking.
It's an old injury.
But there's more to it than that, isn't there?
What are you saying? Either tell me what you want, or go bother someone else.
I know about your situation, Lionel. How you were hurt in Lannisport. How painful that must have been.
You don't know what you're talking about.
It's no wonder you still need milk of the poppy.
No, I've never...
It can't have been easy.
Andros has been holding that over my head for years.
Then don't let him.
Andros was wrong about you, Lady Mira. You're kind. And you should know what he's... I should warn you. Andros is hiring sellswords. Hundreds of them.
What?
He's building an army for Lord Whitehill, big enough to march against Ironrath. But Andros is doing it in secret. No one knows. Or at least, he doesn't want anyone to know.
That army will destroy my family.
That was his hope, I'm sure, but It's only fair that you know, Lady Mira. What you do with it is up to you. But I'd better get my affairs in order.
What did I tell you?
I've had enough of this, Andros. She showed me what you've been doing. I'm done.
Lady Mira, you've just made a very grave error. Very grave indeed.
Don't be so bloody dramatic, because I'm just getting started.
Peperino Lady Mira, porca puttana.
You sure you know where you're going?
Potter?
Let's see that map again.
So you're asking now, are you? Surprised you haven't taken it from my pocket already.
How much food we got left? Here we are. Harriet! How was the food?
Oh, there's still plenty left.
Oh, good. It means we won't have to stop for a while. Finn doesn't eat it all first.
You think I can't hear you?
We're on the right track. This way. Free folk.
Wildlings.
This complicates things. You stay here. I'll try and talk to her. I'm one of them.
Wait, what? He's a fucking wildling, Cotter!
They might kick me around a little, but whatever you do, don't come out, alright? She has to think I'm alone. If she sees you, you'll only make things worse. Ting? No, I'm a friend. I grew up near Ardholm. You know it? I won't hurt you. All right.
You won't.
I'm one of you. I'm... Oh!
You sure look like a crow to me. You're dressed like one. You out here all alone, little pup? Come out or I'll kill your friend!
or I'll make him scream first.
Listen, I don't want to fight.
He's not alone.
I knew a little crow wouldn't wander off by himself.
Leave them be, all right? Just take me.
I think I'll take all of you.
I'll kill you all. You hear me?
I'll kill you all. Do you fucking hear yourself?
Garrett?
Kill them!
Thanks.
Fuck!
Potter! Our food! Hey! Garrett! Garrett, no! She's not fighting yet! It's over! Shit! Those the last of our supplies? Oof. We can't stay here. You're hurt.
Come on! We can rest up ahead.
I thought I'd feel better seeing Griff dragged out of the Great Hall like that. You wanted to kill him, didn't you? How did you know when to stop? I don't think I could have.
I wish I had killed him.
What do you think Lord Whitehill will do when he hears?
He won't know of this. Not until we want him to. The gates are barred and every raven in the rookery is dead.
My lord, there's been a message from High Point. Lord Whitehill invites you to discuss a truce.
He wants to make peace.
As if we're that naive.
Maybe this is an opportunity. A way to get behind their walls.
And do what? You'd be putting yourself in danger, Roderick.
We could gather information. See how fortified their castle really is.
Well, that's true, I suppose.
If we're to mount an assault.
We'd only do that if they still held Ryan. But now that we have Griff, we can propose a trade.
A trade? His son for my brother. Then we have a plan. We'll leave first thing tomorrow morning.
If you're going ahead with this, at least bring the Glenmore soldiers.
We obviously need them here.
You can't mean for Roderick to travel unprotected.
What if the Whitehills attack Ironrath while he's gone?
My lord, You cannot go into an enemy stronghold unprotected.
We'll need the Glenmores at High Point. They'll accompany us.
Yes, my lord.
Let Arthur Glenmore know at once.
I'll start making the preparations.
Well, we'll need an advisor with me at High Point.
By rights, it should be your sentinel. But if we're going to an enemy stronghold, maybe you'd best take Sir Royland.
It's meant to be a negotiation, not a battle.
It's Roderick who must decide. Who would you rather have by your side?
Duncan's my sentinel. He comes to High Point.
Ryman can stay here and defend Ironrath.
Very well.
Roderick, I know I can't come to High Point, but I can't just sit around and do nothing. I want to help. Please. I'll do anything you ask of me.
Ironrath may be no safer than High Point. If there's trouble, I want you to hide. Go to the Grove and stay there until we return.
I'm not a child anymore.
You were every bit as stubborn when you were her age. I've known Lord Whitehill a long time. He's selfish, greedy, and arrogant. But he'd never kill a guest in his own home. At least, I don't think he would.
I hope you're right, Mother.
Questo è alla fine del team, bastardo malefico.
Malcolm.
Don't worry about me. Focus on the mission. Your family needs you. That's what matters right now.
I know. I won't fail them.
You'll make them proud. Good luck, my boy.
Shall we begin?
Listen up!
Yeah.
There are 4 of these guard posts throughout the city. They'll use them to warn the masters in case the slaves decide they're tired of wearing chains. We're here to make sure they don't see it coming. Theron, you take the north. Penn, the south. Asher, we'll take the east. And Kieran will cover the west. Make the enemy blind. Give the Unsullied a chance to get in and arm the slaves. The rest is up to them. Don't get cocky out there. One mistake.
You remember when we stole that giant warhammer?
Get in, do what
From
you
that
have
woman
to
in
do,
Lee's?
and get your people
Didn't
out
she hit
alive.
you in the face with it?
That's all you need
Never
to care
thought my
about.
head could feel any
You
worse.
got that?
Tonight, any man who wishes to be free may take that freedom from the grip of his master. You will clear a path for them, but they must walk it alone. Justice belongs to the people of Marine. Do not make them wait any longer.
What does she know of justice?
Is there a problem?
If you can't do this, tell me now.
The Masters will be judged by the people of Marine, not by you.
How could I possibly refuse you?
You would be wise not to. You will both do as Croft commands. Follow his orders exactly, or you will get nothing.
Now go. Show them the hell they have made here.
hoped I'd never see this place again. Tried to run once. Didn't make it very far.
Which way?
There's a path around there. Voids the main street. Let's just get this over with. What's the matter, Croft?
You see how many guards are out there? How were you expecting to get past them? We'll be caught.
You asked me which way. This is it.
And we'll stay out of sight. Follow me.
Can you see anyone?
Cover me. Blood. What are they doing?
Pesca!
Pesca!
Skuda juntas wa.
Yellow Misha, nicely wash. Shall sheetly wash.
Spalsa washka.
Nicely wash.
We have to go.
There's something I have to do.
Pesca, what are you doing?
Do you trust me, Asher?
We don't have time for this.
Just tell me. Do you trust me?
Of course I trust you.
Good. This won't take long.
Pesca!
Where are you going?
Follow her!
Ingi Dratule. Se was Rosliwang Yiras.
Why are you doing this?
10 years ago.
Pesca! Stop!
I should have killed you.
Pesca.
I should have fucking killed you.
Pesca!
He was my master. Dezozoraza. The man who forced me to...
Nobody can blame you for wanting him dead. Do what you must.
I will.
Have you lost your mind? I'm ordering you to back away.
My best guy.
I am not your...
Let him go!
What are you doing?
Or I shoot. You will do as I say! Both of you, take her weapon.
I need to do this, Asher. After everything he's done.
And he'll pay for it. Once the city is free, he will be punished.
Punished by a queen who has no right to. His life means nothing to her. She does not speak for the children who died in those pits.
Asher, stop her!
I will get their justice.
I won't let you ruin this for me. You heard what Daenerys said.
Go ahead, Beskar.
Finish.
What have you done?
Let's go.
Questa è la fine di chi lucra sopra la povera gente.
Over there. So when were you gonna tell me he's a fucking wildling?
Not now, Finn.
Come on. What the hell is this place?
Era
an old hunting camp.
L'accampamento della
Rest
notte.
here until your friends attack us again. I know the signs, all right. It's abandoned.
I'm gonna go make sure nobody's lurking around out here. Don't trust this fucking place.
Fine. Here. Let me take a look at it.
If you're not gonna help, just leave it alone. Ha! How bad is it?
I might have something that'll help.
Just hurry up. Ow!
Just relax, will ya?
What is that stuff? Ah, it smells like sick cow.
The maester at House Forrester used it on my leg once. I'm not sure what it is, actually.
Do you even know what you're doing?
Hold that there.
You almost done. Does it have to be so tight?
It does if you don't want to bleed to death.
Yes, Maester. Oh, you got anything to drink?
This far north and I still have to fetch the fucking wine.
Some water or something, please.
I'll see what I can find.
Still don't trust him, you know.
I know.
He nearly got us all killed. Fuck, maybe that's what he wanted to happen. Why else would he bring us here?
Hey, look. Just give Cotter a chance. He's not so bad.
I did give him a chance. And look where we are. I'm gonna keep an eye out.
Oh, I've seen this before.
Don't move. I'm warning you. Or I'll gut you like a fucking fish.
Medyo na ammazza.
You do look like a sad little fish, don't you? That happened a lot. Don't try that again.
Step back! Want to kill her yourself, or should I do it? Garrett! Drop your weapon!
Cotter!
Sylvie.
You're alive!
Who's this fucking snowball?
I told you, come back.
Who are these people?
They're friends.
Cotter! She's dangerous!
No, she's not. You see, this is my sister, Sylvie. She's the reason I brought you here. She can take us to the North Grove.
La sorellina. Che così fa interessante.
Lord Roderick, Lady Alyssa.
Gwyn?
And Arthur Glenmore. I don't recall you being invited.
Yet here I am.
Roderick, may I have a word? What were you thinking? Bringing those soldiers here is sure to set my father off. As if he needs more excuses.
They're here for my protection. You didn't think I'd just trust your father.
I thought you'd at least trust me. I wanted us to work together, but you refused. So now my father is doing this his way. If you value your life and your family, you'll listen to what he has to say. You need to take him seriously today.
Don't threaten me, Gwyn.
I'm not. I'm warning you. Tread carefully today.
You have an impressive stronghold, Lady Gwyn.
These walls hold 1,000 years of White Hill history.
1,000 years of bloodshed.
But our houses were close once, and could be again. So much of our history has been lost.
Shall we get on with it?
The Great Hall is this way.
Are your soldiers expecting trouble?
They're ready for anything. The way they see it, the enemy is within their walls.
What's this?
Milady?
Give us a moment.
Is this your family?
Shortly before Griff was born.
These your brothers?
The eldest three, yes. Carl died of grayscale a few years ago. Ebbett's at the Citadel. Corin serves for his button. And Griff, of course, wasn't born yet.
Your father doesn't smile much, does he?
He used to, when my mother was still alive. The father isn't one for portraiture.
That must be you.
A much younger me, yes.
You look a bit like your mother now. Is that your mother?
Yes. Though I hardly remember her. She died not long after this was made. My brothers were never kind to Griff. He was boastful, gullible, and quick to anger. But my father always defended him. A White Hill is a White Hill, he'd say. Come on. We mustn't keep my father waiting.
Where's your father?
Strange. I'll go find him.
I don't like this.
Need to find a way out for her.
Ryan for Griff, that's still our plan.
The plan means nothing if we're all dead.
I'll look for an unguarded exit. Barred from the other side.
If this goes badly, what do you want us to do?
Just find my brother and get him home.
I'll do my best. And if it does come to violence, move to the walls and get behind my men.
What's Lord Whitehill planning?
He said he wanted a truce, and I believed it.
I hope I wasn't a fool.
Just follow my lead and we'll be fine.
Roderick! Welcome to High Point.
Lord.
I hear you've been looking for an exit. You're not nervous, are you?
I could ask you the same thing. All these soldiers...
I wasn't the one who invited the Glenmores.
Father, please. Can we just get on with this?
Well? Why? You know, your father once called High Point a keep for the gods. What stonework, he said. What craftsmanship. He wouldn't stop talking about it. If you ask me, I'd say he was envious.
I'm not here to admire your home.
Surely there's time to reminisce about old friends.
Gregor was not your friend. Lud, where's Ryan?
Always worried about your family, aren't you? Let's toast to family! Won't you toast with me, Roderick? As a symbol of our goodwill. No fucking courtesy.
Now, as lovely as this is, I presume we have business to discuss.
Indeed we do. The ironwood business is thriving, Roderick. In fact, the Boltons want weapons faster than we can make them. And when Roose Bolton wants something...
So, in other words, you need our help.
Don't be so damn full of yourself. You Foresters are headed for destruction. Yet, you know more about ironwood than any house in the land. Would be a shame for all that knowledge to be lost. Help me craft ironwood for the Boltons, And I'll make sure you Foresters survive.
That's absurd.
If you think you can threaten...
Fuck you, Lord.
Mind your tongue at my table. You see what I have to put up with?
Just give him time. I told you.
I offer you peace, and you spit at it. I offer opportunity, and you insult me. Need I remind you, you kissed my ring. Here's how it's gonna go, Roderick. Either you agree to my terms, or I'll have Griff tear Ironrath to the ground. He'll put it to the torch!
This isn't the way...
Funny you should mention Griff. Have you heard from him lately?
What are you getting at?
He's locked in our darkest cellar along with your entire fucking garrison.
You didn't.
You've imprisoned my son. He was there by order of the Warden of the North!
I'll gladly return if my brother returns home.
We want Ryan back, and we want him today.
Bring the boy!
Ryan!
Mother! Roderick! You came, just like you said you would.
No!
Father, no!
What are you doing?
My flesh and blood. Mine?
Let him go!
He's not going anywhere!
Listen to her! Don't I swear by the gods, if you hurt...
Let him go, or I'll have Griff
This is
killed.
not what we agreed.
Blame him! Not me.
If you want to see Griff alive again...
You think I give two shits about Griff? About my fucking firstborn? I ought to kill you right now! Because you Foresters never learn.
I'm not afraid of you!
Just say the word!
Kill me, and we all die!
Arthur, now!
Mother.
Ah.
If you want to see Griff alive
You
again...
think I give two shits about Griff? About my fucking firstborn? I ought to kill you right now! Because you Foresters never learn.
I'm not afraid of you!
Just say the word!
Kill me, and we all die!
Let me!
Please, don't do this.
Oh, so now you beg?
Yes, I'm begging you. Things don't have to end this way.
You're lucky I know mercy.
Ryan, come here.
No!
Quella era l'alternativa sbagliata.
Neutral soil. Griff for Ryan. A son for a son. Fine. Now, get the fuck out of my hall. And the gods have mercy on us both when the Boltons come for their ironwood. Now go.
It won't be long, Lord. And when they come, I hope that bastard flays you alive.
I'm so sorry.
Iron from ice!
There it is. The East Watcher.
Now listen up. None of those guards can live long enough to light that beacon. Because if they do, this invasion gets a whole lot fucking harder. Don't drop that.
Cannocchiata.
How many men do you think are in there?
Hard to know for sure. At least 5, maybe more. To answer your question, too many to fight head on.
We'll need to take those two out first. So we do this quietly.
Unless you want 50 crossbow bolts in your chest.
Is that a harpy?
Of course it is. Those golden tits are everywhere in this bloody city. If those guards light the rope, the fire travels up to the bowl, and the whole city will know we're here.
So we stop them.
Aye.
Come on, let's get moving.
Let's go.
It's nothing. Just forget it.
Focus. We have to move. This mission won't wait for us.
You're right. Sorry.
I'll take him.
I've got the other one.
Just keep an eye on her.
I don't need him to watch me.
Hey, prove it.
What have you heard? Just sit outside the gates waiting.
Mother of dragons. She wants to scare us, but she won't do
Fuori 2. Andiamo avanti. Dopo di lei... No. Va giù in sericchio.
We'll split up. One group will go high and try to climb over to the other side.
What about them?
That's why someone needs to stay down here. They get behind cover and shoot the men up top. Just don't let that one see you. So, which'll it be?
We'll stay on the ground. You take them all. We'll have to take care of him first.
Rimasse all'arco. Anzi, la balestra nell'arco.
Are you feeling all right? Never seen you miss before. I think he got the easy job.
What happened?
Not important. Keep moving. Quick, the guards on the roof.
We'll take care of it.
I'll get rid of them. I've got it. Go!
Down there? Hey!
They're still up there. On the right. Take them out, and you'll be clear to secure the beacon. They break through. I'll keep them busy. We can finish this. Just look at them. 2 men. We've dealt with worse. Let's rush in and be done with it.
What about them?
You afraid of a couple of crossbows? We took on the Lost Legion by ourselves.
Let's do this then.
You ready?
Now! Hey!
Light the beacon! Stop them!
Asta, look out!
Light it! Light it!
Don't! Stop him! Cut the fuse!
The torch!
Ah, he's going to light the beacon!
Biscuit!
All out!
Sono vista
I
brutta.
can't believe you did it.
Croft! Quit your whimpering. I'm not dead yet.
Hear that?
It's starting.
Home at last. Back at High Point, I wasn't sure your brother would survive the day.
He nearly didn't.
No, but you found the strength to humble yourself. It can't have been easy. But it worked. And now Ryan will be coming home. He'll sleep in his bed. Eat at our table.
Restoring our family is just the beginning. Next we'll rebuild. Make ourselves strong again.
Roderick,
Sometimes you sound just like your father.
Lord, look!
Where are the guards?
Talia? Sir Ryland!
Where's my sister? Elena!
Where's anybody?
Wait here.
Come on. Don't be so cruel. It was a joke.
I'm sorry, I should have laughed.
Or maybe you think you can do better.
Of course not. I didn't mean to offend.
Perhaps a song instead. I hear you've written a touching song about your dead brother. Am I in it? Let's hear it, shall we?
No,
No?
I won't. Roderick!
Roderick! Welcome back.
Lord Ramsay, welcome to Ironrath.
How courteous. Now I know where your sister gets her manners. We've had a lovely time together. Haven't we, Talia? Say it. Say it's been lovely.
It's been lovely.
And you? I'm told you're a man who can't be broken. I've decided to come see for myself. Ethan was the first forester I killed. Doesn't have to be the last.
You don't know what you're in for, Garrett. What you're asking my brother to do. The North Grove isn't what you think it is.
Justice was for Marine to deliver, not you.
But we did as you commanded.
These aren't sellswords, Asher.
So they don't
They're
speak
killers.
English.
Roderick!
I can't believe I trusted him.
I know you and my brother were in contact. Perhaps he told you things.
Speak
He was the
Italian.
victim of his guilt. Perhaps you're not to be trusted either.
You're not listening, Garrett.
Shh.
Fine quarta parte, alla prossima con la quinta parte di Game of Thrones.